Now, for this bullet hole, the exit hole, I'm actually going to use the side of my stomach right here because there's fat here. This fat is really what I made this prosthetic transfer look like. If it was more broken up, which like this picture here I'm showing you, if it was more like this, that would be on a face, you know, like a forehead or an arm where there's not a lot of fat, but it just broken apart and there's maybe bone and just some meat. But if you're going to do it on somebody's body, like their side or something, you're going to want to use this type of a prosthetic. First thing we do is we take our pad again and we wipe the area to get all the oils of the skin off. Then we take our prosthetic adhesive and we cover the area. And you let this dry now, and once this dries, then we will attach the prosthetic. You can see that it's dried and how it pulls away my skin there. That means that it's tacky and not wet, and that's perfect. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to look along the edge here because I find that sometimes I get some buildup, and that buildup doesn't look, then I got to pull it away when I glue it on. So now I'm going to attach it to my skin right here. I'm bending it a little bit because I want it to kind of fit flat. Okay, as you attach it, go ahead and press a little bit, and then you want to peel it away gently to leave the bullet hole. There it is. A little bit of powder, and powder the edges just to get away all that tackiness away, just like that. So I'm going to take my flesh tones and I'm going to say which color looks closer to my stomach. Would probably this color for me. This is a Caucasian palette. There are other palettes for darker skinned people. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and stipple this in a little bit just to kind of add it to my skin color. And also I like to go out a little bit away just to help blend it a little bit. I test it on my hand first to see how dark the red is. And if I'm happy with it, then I will go ahead and now add it to this. Just a little bit. You can see that it's leaving kind of a bumpiness to it, which I don't like. So what I will do then is take my brush and just kind of wash it away a little bit. This is my wound palette. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and take some fresh blood. Okay, now I'm going to add some of the blood to the inside of this wound. So it's starting to look more chewy. And what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to add a little bit of a blues now to it. Remember the bruising? I'm going to add a little bit of the blue here to the edges a little bit here, and I'm going to actually bring it out a little bit out of my skin area because I've really bruised this whole area with that trauma of it coming out of my skin. Now you want to take and you want to blend these other colors now into the wound, into your skin more. And another thing that I'm noticing I'm missing that I would really like in this spot is some yellows. Because remember, this is fat right here, right? I'm going to take my alcohol and we're going to take this yellow here. This is called nicotine stain, but it is a really good fat color too. Taking some of this yellow now and I'm going to just add it to the edges a little bit. Palettes are great for blending. Just blend it in a little bit here like this. And the red mixed with it just really enhances the look of that wound. I'm going to add a little more red to the surface outside of it a little more. Just because I like that kind of bruisey look. That's your cut right there. I'm going to add a little more dark red, the bruised purple from my palette into the inside a little more like that. See how that dark around the edges kind of gave it a little bit more depth? So I got my blood. I'm just going to add a little bit inside here Just like that. There is your bullet hole in the side of someone's stomach.